What's up? What's happening? What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Woolshed in Dublin, Ireland. Great sports bar. You could find basketball here. You could find basketball here, and you could also find basketball on our channel, because that's what we're talking about today. Today we present the 10 biggest crybabies in the NBA. Kyrie Irving. LeBron and Kyrie teamed up for 3 seasons together in Cleveland. LeBron made Irving one of the game's top young scorers and an elite point guard. Or did Kyrie make the Cavs better? Good question. The Cavaliers made the finals every single year. The Cavaliers won the NBA championship in 2016, but that wasn't enough for Kyrie. He asked for a trade because he didn't want to live in LeBron James's shadow. Further reports suggested Irving would go through practices and sessions without interacting with anyone on the team. 99% of players would die for the chance to play with LeBron, but that being said, hey, he had to be the star because the truth is, he is a star. JOAKIM Noah. He may be one of the NBA's best defensive players, but JOAKIM Noah really doesn't know where his big boy pants are. That's not fun to say. In 2008, Bulls players voted to suspend Noah after clashing with an assistant coach. After getting ejected in a game against Sacramento, Noah got hit with a $15,000 fine for yelling at an official. Noah can often be seen throwing tantrums to referees at any time. Blake Griffin. He's one of the most dominant and tougher players in the NBA, but man, Blake Griffin really can't go without crying. Griffin has quite the knack for punching or kicking players. Once they fight back, he tries falling and looks for fouls. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? He's literally been hit by Clippers staff. He also flips out anytime a ref calls a foul on him. But yeah, I mean, I guess we could call him a crybaby. DeMarcus Cousins, 6'11", 270 pounds. Nothing babyish about him, I guess, instead of the fact that he's somewhat a softie. Cousins got a 2-game suspension in 2012. The reason? A San Antonio Spurs analyst accused Cousins of bullying Tim Duncan on the court. So Cousins went over to yell at the guy. He was suspended again from the Sacramento Kings for unprofessional conduct. So he has a long history of not being a great guy. Carmelo Anthony. Anthony is known for being one of the NBA's biggest me-first players. He was traded to the Knicks in 2011. Anthony wanted to be the ultra ball hog and steal the show in America's biggest city. Then Anthony goes on a never-ending saga with the Knicks. He kept hinting at wanting trades and then kept denying it, and then cycle repeats, and then complains about teams and coaches. He ultimately got traded to Oklahoma City in 2017. Given his arrogance and refusal to admit his selfishness, let's count Melo as a crybaby. Chris Bosh. During the 2010-11 season, reports came out that the Miami Heat players were crying in the locker room. I guess we can guess that Chris Bosh was one of them. After all, he was spotted crying when Miami lost to the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA Finals. So listen, I don't think that there's really anything wrong with crying when you're really upset after you put your heart and soul into it. But I guess if we're gonna call people crybabies, there need to be actual tears occasionally. There you have it. Rajon Rondo. Rondo's had a very solid career and was once among the game's top point guards, but his attitude has overshadowed Rondo's talents on the court. Rondo received a suspension after calling a gay NBA referee a homophobic slur, which should never be tolerated. He also got suspended because he couldn't play nice in Dallas with head coach Rick Carlisle. Rondo always does put himself before other people and other players, and if he doesn't get his way, let the crybabying begin. Glenn Davis. He's called Big Baby for a reason. When he played senior basketball, Davis apparently complained about the older players bullying him. That caused his coach to start calling him a big baby. Well, that's not fair. Then his coach just starts bullying him. He also started crying after Kevin Garnett berated him during a team timeout. LeBron James. Okay, so he may be the best player in the era, but there's no denying he takes being a crybaby to a whole new level. I think it's the same with Tom Brady in the NFL. When you're that good, you expect things from the refs. He's shouting every time he gets touched. He's flopping all of the time. Despite his greatness, sometimes he's less than enjoyable to watch. He had to carry him off the court because of cramps. He complained about the air conditioning not working against the San Antonio Spurs. He's a legend, no doubt, but he's also, he's a crybaby. Dwight Howard. So Dwight got Steve Van Gundy fired in Orlando. Why? Because he just couldn't stand him. So he pouted until the Magic fired Van Gundy. Then Howard gets a trade to the LA Lakers, but he couldn't share the spotlight with Kobe Bryant. He refuses to learn from the Black Mamba and just joins the Houston Rockets. Hell, even Vince Carter said Dwight Howard is the biggest crybaby he knows. And when Vince Carter says something, you listen, because somehow he's still playing. Who do you think is the biggest crybaby in the NBA? Let me know down in the comments below. I don't like making videos about crybabies because I feel like that's not even a nice term. But hey, a job's a job, right? Somebody's got to do it. Till next time, I'm Cantalupo. Thanks for watching.